audio just to make sure, because usually my audio doesn't really record. But hello. Today we're gonna be going off a Reddit story I saw. So yeah, we're just gonna be talking about that. Is what if the story, the story's gonna be good when it starts off with like about blank months ago. So yeah, it's like one of these type stories. That's the type of story that we're gonna read today. There's cobblestone right there. I didn't even know. So what the story is about? It's about like this little boy names and is apparently now inside real life and is now really creeping him out and is like haunting his house. So yeah, let's just get into that story. That guy got destroyed. So let's get into the story. Okay, so we're just gonna make some names. So the guy's name, we'll call him like John, and the little boy's name, we'll go by his real name, Billy. So he saw him inside his dream, and he starts off the story by saying like this guy has been inside of his dreams multiple times, which is like he doesn't get like multiple people inside his dreams at once, or like in like one sitting. He'll get one person inside his dream. You'll never see that guy ever again. And everyone knows that if you see someone inside your dream, you see it. You've obviously seen it in real life. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I wonder if I could craft stairs, because I kind of want to do a troll. Also, I want to do something like this. Hopefully this is my area. No, it is not. I need some beautiful pants. I couldn't troll with that though. Okay, so this guy, back to the story. So this guy's been seeing this guy inside his dreams for a while now, and he's sick and tired of it. So like so what's it called? He's like dedicated to getting this guy out of his dreams. So he tries, and oh god, I'm gonna get destroyed. So when he does try, he tries like really hard to get him out of his dreams. He will sit down at night and he says like, "Don't come back in my dreams." So I forgot to say about his first encountering with Billy. So how we met Mr. Billy, Billy Bob, Billy Man, Billy the boy, Billy the demon. I met him. So he was dreaming and his phone was right next to him inside his bed. He like woke up, but you know how you like wake up in a dream? Like you wake up from a dream but you're still inside the dream? That's what he did. He wakes up from the dream and then he sees a little boy inside his rocking chair that he has right next to his bed. Kind of convenient. And he takes his phone and he takes a picture of the little boy inside his dreams, and then he wakes up. And then once he wakes up, he goes to his camera roll and he's like, I got to see if this guy is inside my dream. And it turns out that there's actually a picture of this guy inside his dreams. I wish I was making a video right now so I could edit the picture, because he did put one up on screen. This is a true story, by the way. And I do need that traffic compass. And he looks at the picture and then he brightens, because he can't really see the picture that much, so he brightens like the brightness of your phone. So once he does that, he sees that the little boy doesn't really like have a face. Well, he does, but he's like missing a chunk of his head. And this is just creeping the guy out. And she's like scared. Like, oh, he's like really scared. Ha! So he's like really scared. He's like, oh my gosh, like I just caught this guy, and he tell everyone about it. So he's sitting here. He's always telling his friends about this story, and crazy enough, he still gets encounters to this day. And There's still more to the story. This is like he still sees them inside his dreams to this day, but he doesn't really scare him at this point. You know, it's the normal. You know, um, but for some reason, he has two cats, and it starts at 11 p.m. He'll see the cats, and he'll see them just sitting next to the door every night at 11 p.m. just scratching the door, making this unusual sound that, you know, a cat should not make. And this is really starting to freak him out. So he just kind of like sits there. He's like, okay, this is kind of like just a normal cat thing. He's trying to take it out of his brain. He's trying to make it look like, you know, it's just, obviously it's not a normal cat thing. So he just starts to get freaked out more, and then it stops for a couple of days, and then it goes to 12. And then it goes to 11:30, and then the same thing happened. He's like, okay, it's fake, it's not happening, and then it stops for a couple of days, and then it goes to 12. But this particular time, it stays at 12 for around a month. Now this is scary to him. He's like, oh my gosh, this has been going on for way too long now. I really do need to get this guy out of my head, and I need to get these cats like stopped, you know. So he puts a foam piece on his like on his door, so the scratch don't really, you know, so the cats don't really scratch up his door. And he also, oh my gosh, dude, something in my throat. And he also throws salt around it, almost as if it's like a circle, but like a half circle. This guy is most definitely setting up a trap, isn't he? Yeah. Talk about traps. So why did he just throw a boombox at me? So that guy is jump bridging, so I'm gonna get away from him. So why he does this is because he read inside an article that keeps ghosts away. And why it keeps ghosts away, I don't know. How it keeps ghosts away, I still don't know. But he read it online, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna trust this, and hopefully it stops. And you know, for some reason, it actually did. He got really weirded out by this. He's like, oh my god, I'm safe now. You know, he's how did I do that? I need like silk touch or something like that. He's like, okay, you know, weird enough it worked. But he doesn't really care about how it worked. He cares about how it's done. He's like, okay, finally, it's done. Like, I don't have to deal with that sound at night and just the feeling of it, like how it's happening, you know. It gives him anxiety. He's like, dude, I hate my life. Okay, he's like, dude, this is weird. I want this to stop. It gives him anxiety at night. And really? I'm cracked. and weird enough, it stops from the salt and stuff, and she doesn't really care about it. But oh god, this guy is just chasing me around. Stop. No. So we're never stop. So we say, okay, it's completely fine. I'm fine now. It used to give me anxiety. Now I'm completely fine. I could actually sleep at night without hearing that noise, and anxiety from it, knowing what could, you know, it possibly be. So he stops. So he takes all the stuff away from his door, and then it happens again. But this time it changes time. It changes to around like 12:15 to 12:16ish, and he's freaked out now. So he opens the door to see, because he never opens the door. He never thought of it. He never thought about doing it at all. He just opens the door. He's like, okay, what could it be? And weirdly enough, there's nothing. And he's like, what are you guys scratching at? What are you guys doing? And he's like, okay, I see now. maybe the salt scares cats away. There was no a ghost. Maybe, just maybe, it was just like, it was just like the texture of the door. Cats like scratching stuff a lot. So he's like, okay, maybe it's just, the cats are scratching stuff, being normal, just being stupid cats. And, oh god, this is gonna be really stressful. And so he's like, okay, they're just normal cats, And why he says that, I don't know, because it's obviously not normal. It's weird. So his rocking chair is now rocking at nighttime when he sleeps. This happens for 2 nights, and he's like, bro, I'm done with this. He puts it outside of the door. And a couple of days later, he doesn't hear anything. He's like, okay, this is weird. Something is not right. Something is going to happen that is big, and he does not want to deal with it because he knows it's going to happen. He knows something is going to happen because this never happens. This rarely happens that no noises are coming because it's been a couple of months, and he's always scared. So after 2 days, he puts it outside. Inside, outside in front of his door. He lives in almost like an apartment complex. So he puts it outside of his door. Like, where the cats scratch, like outside of that door. Why he does this? I don't know. That just creeps me even more. Because what if something, what if you're opening the door and some homeless man starts sitting there and rocking the chair and he's like, wee! It's weird. I don't want that to happen. So, what's it called? When he does that, the cats scratch even earlier, at like 11:40 to 11:46ish, and he's like, "What now?" So he doesn't want to open the door because he's so tired at night, and he's scared after this because he opens it. I mean, he doesn't open it. He looks through the little door hole, and he sees the same little boy that he sees inside his dreams rocking on the chair. He tries to snap a picture of it. He does. He sees it. It's perfectly fine. He has to turn up his brightness again because for some reason this boy is like, it's really, really dark. So, oh god, this sounds racist. It's dark. So, when he does this, he's like, these are just photos on my phone. If I lose this phone, I'm obviously not gonna be. It's not gonna be there anymore. So what he does, oddly enough, oh gosh, so stupid. He buys a whole Polaroid camera with a bunch of films on it and stuff, and he starts snapping. That guy is retarded. He starts snapping a bunch of pictures of it. But he buys this camera that's like, it takes about a day to, process the picture. So it turns out to be a day. He sees the boy inside real life, obviously. So he takes a picture with the Polaroid camera. And oddly enough, the boy's not there inside the pictures, but he obviously saw them in real life. He doesn't see them inside the pictures. He's freaked out. He's like, dude, something is wrong. There's no way. That is not right. I am seeing this in my head or something. This boy is not real. I don't think so. But he's still freaked out. He still thinks the boy is real. He's just telling himself this. And why is this guy over here just sitting down? So he's oddly enough still trying to snap pictures of this little kid. Still trying. And I don't know why. This kid just tried to, I'm gonna go kill him. Never mind. Okay, so he's still trying to find pictures of this boy. And it's stupid. I don't know why he's trying, first place, baby. I don't know why he's trying. But he's still trying. It's just freaking me out at this point. It's freaking me out while I'm playing Minecraft, okay? Minecraft is not a game to freak you out, okay? Okay, and I'm about to play a scary game in a couple of freaking hours with my friend. And I do not want this stuck in my head, okay? But, what's it called? So, oddly enough, he's doing it and stuff. And he's still trying it. And he gets one picture. But that inside that one picture, he sees the boy. He sees the boy's missing part of his head. He only sees that inside the picture with the chair slightly rocking. So he takes a picture of it on his Polaroid and he waits for a day and he sees it on the camera. But this time he sees the boy with none of the head. only like, but like for something's weird because he only sees his arms and legs, but he's missing one leg. Yeah, my boy's that guy from Family Guy with the wooden leg. So he's so he's sitting down and he's like, okay. So he's sitting around this picture and he's like, how would this be? Like, so he's looking on the other ones and he tries to like put a flashlight close to the other pictures to see if he can see the boy because, he flashes, on his phone, he could slightly see the boy. So why not try the flashlight? And when he points the camera to the flashlight, he sees it's almost like a blue light. He's like a blue light. And it says this exact location of a warehouse. This kid is retarded because he goes to the warehouse because it's a local warehouse, like right next to his house. And he always goes to. There's always cars in it. Like it's always packed. It's insanely packed. And this guy decides to go to it. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm just sitting there, just reading this story on Reddit, sitting down with my Doritos and my Ditos also. And I'm like, dude, what is this stupid doing? Like, why try anymore? Why try at that point? But, oh God, I almost landed that. And I'm like, why try at this point? So he goes to this warehouse. He's like, I'm not going to be scared because there's going to be tons of people there. And he sees this car. And it's his very first car. It's the type of the car. It's not his own car that he bought. He's not going to, like, get in it and drive it and it flies or something like a Magic Mobile. But that will never happen. But he sees that car. And then he blinks and it just disappears. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this part's true. Because I was just reading the Reddit with no shirt on and my underwear, okay? And he does this. And when he sees it, it turns into like this green box. Now it's not like a green trash can or something, because obviously he would go explore it. Well, he still went to explore it, even though it wasn't a trash can. So when he goes to explore this, inside the box is that same little green rocking chair that he had inside of his room. Oh, I didn't tell you. He got rid of the rocking chair, obviously. He got rid of the rocking chair. And he sees it inside this little green box. He sees the green rocking chair. And he was like, okay, this is freaking me out. Because he looked at the box before I went in. He said to himself, well, that box is a shade of my old rocking chair. So when he does this, he sees it and stuff, and he's like, oh gosh, what the heck? Why is this in here? And there's so many memories, so many flashbacks going through his head, and it's just like when he blinks, he sees the boy, and then when he blinks again, it disappears. When he blinks, he sees the boy. When he blinks, it disappears again. And he's like, okay, this is scary. So he blinks again till he doesn't see the boy and runs away. And then when he blinks again, he still pictures the little box, the little green box with his green rocking chair inside of it. He still sees it while he's blinking. But he's running away. He's bolting. He's outside, not in the warehouse anymore. He's bolting. And he still sees it pictured inside his head. And I'm just sitting here confused with Dorito crumbs all over my chest. Okay? And I'm like, what the heck? Why is he still seeing it? But I'm munching on Doritos, okay? I'm like, what the heck? Why is this guy still seeing it? And I'm like, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, what? Like, what is this? Like, why is he still seeing it? And then a couple more blinks, and he doesn't see anymore. It's like, okay, finally. So he gets back inside his car. He's close to the warehouse. It's really close to the warehouse. He's literally parked right in front of the warehouse. So he has to go close to the warehouse again. Hopefully not seeing that thing anymore. He has to go close to it. And then he gets inside his car. He drives home. Surprisingly, nothing that he encountered was bad. Just encountered a couple of people around a fire with a barrel. The little barrel with the fire on top of it. He encountered that under a bridge. I hate this game. Under a bridge. And that was pretty much all he saw. That was kind of weird. Kind of strange because, he never sees that. because he lives in a nice neighborhood. You know, everyone got houses, and it's like a rich neighborhood. But when he what's it called? When he gets home, he's like, I'm calling someone. Or no, he didn't say that. That's for a while. So he says, I'm gonna go on vacation. I'm gonna get out of this house. So he gets out of the house for a little, you know, just a couple of weeks. But he sets up cameras before he leaves because he's like, I want to see what's happening inside this house. I want to see what's gonna happen that's strange. And he has videos all up of his Reddit. I can't put like, you know, text or something, but it's like, I don't know, I can't even remember his Reddit. But it's like there's videos of the camera, and I watched these. I was curious, and what the heck? When did I grab this? And he sees this strange thing while he's on his little turtle clock. He has a clock with like a turtle on it, and he sees it fall. But weird enough, it doesn't scare the cats. He knows the cats would freaking jump like they just saw a cucumber. Alright. So he jumped. The cat don't get scared. He's like, am I saying this right? So when he blinks, he sees the turtle camera up, and he's like, oh heck no. So he turns it off for a while. He's like, I'm on vacation. He goes swimming for a little. He's like, I'm gonna get away from the house. Why am I still looking at this house while I'm gone and away from it? I literally specifically got out of the house because of this reason. Why am I staring at the reason right now? So I suck at Minecraft. So he stops. But weirdly enough, at nighttime when he's about to go to bed inside his little hotel, he looks at the camera. And he has a video of this up on his Reddit, and it's just like this guy, not this guy, this cat, one of his cats. I don't remember the cat's name, so we'll call him Kitty Cat Gerald. So Kitty Cat Gerald is over there looking at something, but there's nothing there. And then the other cat starts looking at it. And then they start jumping in the air and like scratching the air, almost like as if it's a fly, but he don't see nothing. He's like, okay, it's probably a fly. But he's like, no, I never get bugs inside my house. There's no way that's a fly. Something is there. But he's like, oh, it's fine. So he goes to sleep, wakes up, no nightmares, only a couple of dreams about some stuff, you know, some good fashion, I don't know, some fruit or something, like a couple pears and I don't know, maybe an apple. I don't know what he was dreaming about. So, no nightmares that night. He was happy. He's like, maybe it's just a house. He's like, okay, I should probably just move out that house, and maybe all this stuff won't happen. Because he's sleeping in alone in this hotel, and I'd be scared. And I don't get scared a lot. Okay, that's a lie. I get scared a lot. But, you know, he can't scare me. So yeah. So what's it called? So this guy, he gets out of the hotel. As soon as he's leaving the hotel, again, he's like picturing the green box that he saw like a long time ago. He pictures this box, and he's like, I wonder how that box got in that warehouse, and I wonder why no one was there. Because as I was saying, he always saw it packed. He was like, why that particular day? There was no cars there. Like, this thing is not a weird mind thingy. Like, it's not helping, it's not like changing the world. Why that day when he saw that note, he actually went? I still don't know why he went. He's freaking mental. But that's a helmet. But for some reason he still decides to like go back to that hotel to look at that thing again, but it's all packed again. And he's like, what? How can this be? This guy is most definitely hacking. He's like, how could this be? Like, dude, there's no way. I most definitely saw that not packed a second ago. He's like, no way. Well, not a second ago, a couple of months ago. Like, no way. Like, did they just come back to business or something? That guy was most definitely hacking. Not the guy, but the one with the, you know, the chain armor. And so he's like, what? How could this be? But he doesn't see that old car anymore. He doesn't see the green box. He's like, maybe the trash man took it away, even though it's not like a trash man. Maybe he just like took it away. Maybe someone's box was there and they had the same rocking chair with the same scratches on it. He's like, no, there's no way. That has the same markings on it. It still had my name on, you know, on the little chair arm. And when he goes home, he's going home. He passed back. He's packing up from the warehouse. He goes home, and he notices the green rocking chair in the same place he put it, in front of that one door. He notices it. He's like, how did this get here? Nah, no way. Nah. So that night when he went to sleep, he threw the chair back out. He's freaked out when he's going to sleep. He has another nightmare about that, you know, the Billy Bob. And he never gets nightmares about this guy anymore. Oh gosh, it's not a very good time to have the hiccups, man. So sharks, whoo, baby. So he's not having a very good life so far. But he's really mad now. He's not scared at this point. He's mad. He's like, I can't get this guy out of my head, and I hate it. He's just mad. I don't know why he's mad, but he's mad. he's heated though. I'm just like sitting there with my Dito, my no shirt, my you know, my chest, you know, just a couple crumbs on there, maybe a couple Cheeto puffs on there too. And I'm like, oh god, gosh, please. So, oh god, please, God, God. So let's go. He's literally heated, and I'm like, why is this man heated? He should be scared. I'd be sitting there freaking out, crying inside that same rocking chair, you know. I'd go back to the dumpster. I'd sit inside that rocking chair, and I just rock all day with my knees. With my arms wrapped around my knees, sucking my thumb. You know, that's scary. So, but weirdly enough, he didn't really care. He was just heated, and then he stopped. You know, ate breakfast, ate his bran flakes and his off-brand Cheerios. You know, his Cheeriots and his fruit rings, not his Fruit Loops, his fruit rings. You know, so I'm just sitting there like, what? Is this guy? He's not human. You know, I'd be sitting there pooping my pants, and okay, so I'd be sitting there pooping my pants, man. He's had enough with this guy. And then, remember when I said, you know, like calling and like it was a mistake on accident and it happened in the story. This happened now. He called a specialist on ghosts, and he's like, I have a ghost in my house, 100%. And he shows him the videos on the camera about his cat and stuff. And the guy's like, well, cats usually do that. He's like, maybe it's not a ghost, maybe you're just freaking out, maybe it's a bug. And I'm like, he keeps telling the guy, he's like, I don't get bugs inside my house, like, ever. And he's like, I don't get bugs inside my house ever. And the guy's like, okay, well, it's not like it's impossible to get a bug inside your house. So he's like, just wait, you know, maybe something's wrong. It's not like it's the end of the world because there's a guy, you know. It's not the end of the world because there's a little fly and your cat's scratching at it. He's like, it's not a fly. Do you see a fly on it? He's like, maybe it's your camera quality. Maybe you should turn the brightness up a little. He turns the brightness up. There was no fly. There was no sign of a bug or anything. He's like, there's no way there's a fly there. There's no way there's a bug there. Nothing. You've literally seen proof. And the ghost guy's like, or the little specialist, he's like, okay, we'll do something in your house or something. Alright, he's like, okay, just stop getting heated. Stop getting like a saltine cracker, alright? Your butthole, stop it. So he's sitting there, he's like, okay, let's do this. So they set up candles and stuff. It's weird, and weirdly enough, nothing happened. The guy's like, there's no ghost in your house. You've literally heard it from a specialist. You probably heard it from multiple friends or something. And the guy's like, no, I haven't, because I haven't told anyone. He's like, maybe you're crazy. The guy's like, maybe you're crazy. And the guy's like, what? I'm not crazy. And she's like, you're crazy, aren't you? And he's like, no, I'm not. I'm not crazy. So, there's something in my throat. He's like, so, oh, God. Sorry, guys. He's like, I'm just gonna leave your house alone. Call me when there's a real ghost inside your house. And obviously, he's not gonna call him back because the guy was no help. Really? You really just gonna run away like that, you butthole? Come here. He's what's it called? But he's all mad. The guy's like, I'm not calling you back, like, at all. And the guy's like, okay, good. I don't want to deal with your crazy nonsense, you know. And this guy insults him on the ready. He's like, I'm terribly sorry, and I feel bad for insulting. He's like, well, you're a guy that's a ghost, and ghosts probably aren't real. And the ghost guy, he's like, then why'd you even call me? And this guy gets so heated. He tells the guy, he's like, just leave. So the guy leaves. The guy gets out of his house. And this guy's still scared to death. He's like, there's definitely a ghost in my house. After a specialist tells him there's no ghost inside his house. He's like, there's obviously a ghost inside my house. When I see it, it's real because I saw it with my own human eyes. So I sounded like a witch. He's like, I saw it with my own human eyes. It's obviously real. It's obviously real. He's like, I am not crazy. I am not crazy. Obviously, I'm not crazy. I literally saw it with my own eyes, and I still believe the story. Obviously, you know, it seems legit. That was legit. Okay, I'm sorry. It seems legit, so I'm gonna believe it. I believe what I want to believe. So, yeah, I believe it. I believe everything inside this story. So, well, that's obviously why I'm telling you. I want to tell you guys a fake story. So this guy is literally heated. Oh, I thought that guy survived. I was like, what the heck? This guy's literally heated though. So he gets out. The ghost guy gets out of there and stuff. And it's perfectly fine. For a couple of months, nothing happened. He's like, maybe that ghost guy just fixed something but didn't want to tell me. Because nothing was happening for a while. And he was thinking to himself, he's like, am I crazy? And that's when he realized, like, because he's like, no, I'm not crazy. Because when you're crazy, you don't ask yourself if you're crazy. He's like, okay, obviously I'm not crazy. So he sits there and he's like, I'm not crazy. Because a crazy person wouldn't ask yourself if they're crazy. Because if you ask yourself if they're crazy, they'd obviously, like, think about stuff and flashback and stuff. But this guy's like completely fine. Shot. I'm running out of breath after this, dude. Oh my god, I just lost my voice. So this guy's completely fine with it. He's like, okay, I'm not crazy. It's perfectly fine. He's like, I'm just happy life is going well. And this is pretty much the end of the story. But he's like, okay, it's perfectly fine though. You know, like, finally, like, I really realized that it's pretty much nothing inside my house and there's nothing we were scared of. And then, you know, he says that karma, you know, he jinxed himself. And he still gets dreams to this day. And he doesn't really care at this point. He's like, you know, ooh, shiny. He's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. This guy's my dreams. Wowzers. He, like, don't care. He's like, okay, it's fine. This guy's in my dream. What am I gonna do about it? Freaking go inside my dream with the Dream Detector 5000? My god. So, he's completely fine about it at this point. And, sharp 2. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. He's completely fine about it at this point. Now he's not mean to people. He was never mean to the person in the first place. I just kind of got mad. but he realized he's not crazy at all. He's just kind of there, sitting there. GG's. He's kind of sitting there, and he doesn't really care at this point. He's like, yeah, but just recently on his Reddit, he did post that he hasn't seen this guy and said his, his dreams or his nightmares anymore, and like maybe 6 to 7 months now. Yeah, this story's old. It's maybe 2018. So yeah, he hasn't seen this guy in a couple of months now. It's February of the 22nd at 5:48 on Monday inside 2021. So yeah, it's around 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. It's crazy to think about that, It's crazy to think about people's experiences and just, listening to people's and like what they've gone through. It's kind of crazy to think about it and you see when they realize, like none of this is really like none of this really matters. It's just crazy to watch someone realize that. Yeah, it's cool. Let's just get to Bed Wars. I don't really want to end the stream. I just want to stream for a little. Maybe I'll stream this scary game that I'm gonna play with my cousin Jason. So yeah, let's just play some Sky Wars. I might play some Treasure Wars in a bit. I promise I'm not bad at the game. I'm just not very good at like what is it? Multitasking? Yeah. Yeah, just right there. The thought process of me is very slow when I'm doing something. It's weird. But when someone's asking me a question, it's a lot easier when I'm playing the game for some reason. Oh god, this man is dogging on me. Please, please, please. I hate you. Why'd you get away, please? Why is this guy still chasing me, man? Please. Life is extraordinary. It's very extraordinary. God. Oh, God. Crazy. Huge. Huh. Is there? What is this? Tracking compass. Use. Okay, I'm using it. Sky is over there, and I think that is the guy. No, it's my kill. That's my kill. That's my kill. My kill. My kill. My kill. And also my helmet. Thank you. What? Come here. Oh god, poisonous? Really? Really, man? Ah, GG's. I'm gonna call my cousin, see if he wants to play. See if we could stream that game. Yo, you want to stream that scary game? I invited you to my party like a long time ago. I'm gonna stream it because I can. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna open this game and I'll, stream. I'm gonna open this game. It's gonna end my broadcast or my stream. So yeah, I'm just gonna open this and start streaming. Oh.